Lewis Hamilton has been a huge advocate for human rights and other issues in recent years in F1. Lewis Hamilton has recalled the 2021 Qatar Grand Prix when he donned his trademark rainbow helmet, admitting he was prepared to be thrown in jail to do what he felt was right by raising awareness. The British racing superstar has taken a stance in recent years, using his platform on a global stage to protest. He led the campaign for drivers to take a knee in the fight for equality, as well as showing his support for the Black Lives Matter movement. It was back in 2021 when Hamilton also showed his support LGBTQ+ community by wearing a rainbow helmet in Qatar. He has been outspoken in the past in trying to do his part in speaking out against human rights issues, particularly in countries in the Middle East at races such as Qatar and Saudi Arabia. Hamilton was reflecting on his 10-year career with Mercedes in a video on YouTube where he looked back at some of his highlights. When picking up a picture of him wearing a rainbow helmet, Hamilton said, "This was in Qatar where I wore a rainbow helmet. For me it's mind-blowing. We live in a time where still there are so many countries around the world, particularly a lot of human rights issue within the Middle East, women's rights, LGBT rights. There are laws there that restrict people from being their true selves. I've always been a risk taker, like I am going to do this whether or not they're gonna throw me in jail. I don't care what they're gonna do. I'm gonna stand for something that I believe in, even if it kills me. I know that sounds crazy, but I felt as though I've got to do this. I need to show people how important it is and spark those conversations out there. To put those that are in power on edge and feel that they need to have conversations about making change because it brings negativity to their country and etc. I won the race and my drive was like I've got to get to the top of the podium because then it would create the biggest bang and biggest awareness for it. I'm very proud of it. I still use it today. The team used it on the star for a race. I think it has sparked more conversations and I think the sport's starting to loosen up and open up more and more, but we still have a long way to go. Hamilton also reflected on the 2020 season when he regularly wore the Black Lives Matter t-shirt on the grid with Sebastian Vettel, one of the other drivers, to support the cause. The 7-time world champion added, "It's crazy to think that we still today suffer from some hate crimes, from homophobia, from racism, and this was a really tough season because I've gone through this sport as the only person of color for my whole career and in life. I remember coming to the first race wearing a Black Lives Matter t-shirt, and I remember Seb standing by me and taking the knee with me, and then after that just seeing him grow in terms of the confidence he had to come out of his shell and fight for what he believed in. We basically stood arm in arm against lots of different causes when people said politics don't belong in sport. Well, human rights is not politics, it's human rights. Everyone should be treated equally. Everyone has a right to be treated equal, and damn it, we have this huge platform and it should be used for good. It should be used for inspiring people, encouraging people and sending a positive message, particularly when there's so much negativity out there. So I was really, really grateful for Seb being with me.